All right. Welcome back, everybody. You already know I have the horns ready. I got this damn internet ain't trying to be ready. So I apologize for being 2 minutes, 3 minutes late here. That is absolutely not a good thing. So, but you know what? I got the sound effects ready to go. You already know. And I'm searching for new ones. So if you have any suggestions, feel free to let me know. Drop it down below. Okay. So today we are going to be talking about, has photography gotten better in 2023? I don't know. Maybe you do. Let's check it out. Let's get to it.
Join me every Thursday on YouTube for another live show of Let's Talk Photography. We cover the latest news, interviews with today's industry leaders, tips, tricks, lighting, cameras, and the business of photography. My weekly live stream is all about crowd participation. You're encouraged to ask questions, talk about the cool camera gear you've got or the camera gear you want to get. Hell, you could just join our open panel discussion during our Q&A portion of the show. The cost of access to Let's Talk Photography is very, very low. For today only, I'm hosting a very low price of free $99 to subscribe and press that bell icon to get notifications of my upcoming live streams. Now let's get back to the show.
Yeah, that's what's up. So you already know what time it is, folks. First, I already see a few comments here. Before we get to comments, I want to welcome everybody on Instagram right now. Come on. And because finally, StreamYard is able to stream live correctly straight to my Instagram. So I want to give a big shout out to all my followers there on the Insta, okay, on iJizzle. And with that said, let's get to some of these comments because I see some familiar faces. First, Cooley. Oh, yo, super cool. You're alive. Yes, I am here. That's right. I am here. I am back. The first couple months of me taking a break, I just needed it, and then I went on my trip. And then, what happened about a month and a half ago is Mac updated its firmware to the latest version of whatever on these Macs, and it absolutely did, my was it Lumix Tether website webcam software no longer was recognized by Mac. Therefore, wasn't able to stream with my Lumix camera. So exactly, that was a bit sad. So, with that said, I had to find a workaround. It took about 3 or 4 months, and then that's when I got the Elgato Cam Link, which now allows me to use any camera, not just Lumix, but I tried it out with my Nikon cameras. It works flawlessly on my laptop as well as, um, on my on my, desktop here. So, don't worry, I'm back in the game. Yeah. I know, and, I think Randy Savage has a little something to say. Let me make sure, he's calling in right now. He's got something to say. Oh, yeah. Okay, he's happy about it too. Now, with all that said, the streaming actually, I think my stream looks better with the capture card. It's called CamLink 4K. I posted a video about it on my channel. Go ahead and check that out, but it works amazing. So I don't care what camera you have, as long as it has an HDMI, port in it, it will be used with the CamLink, which is just a video capture card. It was only 99 bucks, and it works like a dream. So, with all that said, let's get to the next one. We got Malcolm in the house. Make sure you go check out his channel there, Malcolm Walker, and, I think it's 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time on my time. He goes live every Monday. If you shoot Sony, you have questions about Sony, he's the man. Go check him out. All right. Let's see here. Thank you, Malcolm. Appreciate that. Yes, come on, everybody. Smash that like for me, all right? I got these buttons. My fingers are pressing these buttons. It's not cheap, okay? So come on and feed me those likes. We got Manila in the house from the Philippines. It's so good to see you, man. It really is. All right. Look at that. My finger was getting soft. I was building a callus for a minute, pressing these buttons. I miss pressing these buttons. We got Wayne Maddox in the house. Come on now. And he says, "Good morning." Well, I'm about to say good night. Now, you already know where he's at, somewhere on the other side of the planet. And then we got Cooley back. Do they make an L bracket that fits with the vertical grip? I did see an L bracket, but does it fit with the vertical grip? Um, this particular one I saw, I don't think so, but you know what? The wait, first of all, are you talking about the ZF, Cooley? What are we talking about? Do they make a L bracket that fits with the vertical grip? That's a good question. I would have to say depends on which camera, but, who would I check out first? Not small rig. I had a name in mind. Oh, Manfrotto, somebody like that. Or even um, ProMaster may have a universal L grip that may work. So, I'll keep my eye open. I saw something just today about L grips, a universal L grip. I'm not sure if it worked with camera grips, though. We got Andre. Heyo. Hey, Robert, been failing on you lately, but here I am. Always a pleasure to see your show. Always learning something new. Well, thank you very much. And open up your digital wallet. I'm about to put something in there for you. I appreciate that, Andre, tuning in. Let's get to some of uh, the business side of things, shall we? First and foremost, if you are not following me, shame on you. Okay, go ahead and follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, TikTok, and I'm actually on Twitter. That's right. I am there with Elon Musk and all the other crazy rascals, and I'm tweeting up a storm, but it's all about photography, so don't you worry about that. Now, I do wanna let you know that as we enter the new year, I plan on doing bigger and better things. I'm making more and more, uh, relationships so I can bring to you all great content, more reviews, and with that says, it costs to be the boss. Now, that means I'm dedicating more time. All I'm asking for is a little bit of support, and now I have created a membership exclusive only content if you join my channel. That's right, you click to join, you can show your support starting at only $3 a month. That's right, 3 whole dollars. You can't even get a cup of coffee nowadays for that. And, but that allows you to get full access to exclusive content I plan on creating for all of you. That includes early access to uploaded videos, um, that also includes, exclusive live streams only for members only, so I'm gonna be doing some photo shoot, Q&As, stuff like that behind the scenes, only for members only, and again, it all starts at only $3 a month, and that all goes to helping me be able to turn out more videos, um, get to events to bring to you more news, aside from the interviews, but reviews, unboxing, and all that other good stuff, okay? One thing I'd like to do is get an editor so that I can relax a little bit and make even more content and not have to spend 2 or 3 days editing each video. So, either way, if you can, you can, if you can't, you can't. Don't worry. Make sure you press that like, smash the subscribe button, and of course, hit that bell notification icon to get more of my juicy content, alright? Um, looks like we got a comment here. Oh, I hope it's a good one. I hope it's a good one. We got David in the house. Come on. You should make a video on how to use off-camera flash for your camera if you haven't already. You know, that's a great topic. I will do a lot of that since I shoot a lot off camera, and I've actually figured out ways to, like, still shoot off camera with a studio flash on location, but without a stand. I've done that a few times, and, the results are spectacular. So I'm gonna that's great, um, suggestion, David. So I really appreciate that. Make sure you open up your digital wallet, David. Insert this, please. It's more valuable than crypto right about now. I should know because I lost a lot in crypto. Hey-oh. So
Oh, yeah.
that's right, even Randy Savage lost something in, crypto. And now Malcolm says, "Thanks for the shout out. No live next week. Happy holidays." There you go. You know what? That's right. Next week is Christmas, so no, he will not be going live, but subscribe and smash the bell notification icon on his channel. He's really informative on, everything Sony. So if you need anything Sony, I'm gonna refer to him, okay? And we are covering some Sony stuff. Malcolm will be more than likely invited to him join the conversation so that he can share his wisdom and knowledge about Sony. I appreciate Sony. I don't shoot Sony. I've never shot with Sony. No disrespect. So I don't wanna mislead you with misinformation. Malcolm is an awesome dude to go check out all things Sony. If you need lighting, photography, all that jazz, well, you tune into the right channel. Oh, and then we got Van Lee. Hello. Good day, Robert. Nice to see you. Thank you very much, man. I really appreciate that. And look what we got here, folks. Oh my goodness. We have a member to my channel. Andre just joined the membership. Thank you very much, man. I really do appreciate it. And I think SpongeBob has something very special for you, Andre. He has a special message he wanted to share with you directly. Listen up, everybody.
Thank you for your patronage.
There you go. That's from SpongeBob and from me, okay, Andre? Thank you very much. All right. Um, and then we also here we go. Uh, David, I have a Nikon D7100. Do you think I should make the jump to mirrorless? Okay, that's a great question because I actually had the same talk, um, with a photographer at a fashion show this past weekend, and I'm gonna have to say 110% absolutely yes. Now, I used to have the D7000, fantastic camera, then I went to the 800, the D810, and then the D850, and then the Z6. So, with all that said, I've made a lot of purchases with Nikon starting at the D5100, and, um unequivocally, I'm gonna say my photography experience has been amazing going mirrorless. The efficiency of my workflow has increased. The technology has allowed me to, create better photos, more consistently and, with less effort. So, with the EVF is a great example. Since I'm able to see my exposure before I take that photo, means I'm shooting a lot less and previewing my photos, and I'm taking less photos because I can already see that's the way I like it. Do I like the white balance? Do I like my framing? Do I like how the color and the exposure? Otherwise, I just don't take the photo. So with that said, I'm gonna say yes. There's another reason why you should go mirrorless. The resale value is gonna, be much better. That goes especially for the lenses. My Nikon I go to Mike's Camera, and if you're looking for pro grade used lenses in Z mount, they're almost non-existent because no one's selling them. Therefore, the value is gonna stay very high. If you buy a Z lens, let's say for $1,000, you can easily get still $100 for it. Let's just to throw a number out there. It's gonna maintain and hold its value for a very long so the market is telling you it's a better investment for you to go mirrorless, and that goes for the camera bodies, for the most part, okay? But definitely the glass. Um, I just sold my last DSLR glass, when I got the ZF, if you haven't seen my video. And, that was a 14 to 24 f2.8 lens, a fantastic built like a Tonka truck lens, and I got a fraction of it for what I bought it for, okay? I got it for maybe 40% of the total value of what I paid for it, but if I tried to resell the Z version, I could get 70, 80% easily from someone just because it maintains the value that much more. So go mirrorless, you will never look back. You will love it. I started with go with something used, either the Z6 II used or the Z7 II used, and you will not be upset. Now, those 2 cameras with the autofocus might be something, but I had plenty of fun experience with the Z6, never, was an issue for me in a big scheme of things, but once you go to the Z8, Z6 ZF, and the Z9, you'll never look back. You'll never look back. The performance is amazing on those 3 camera bodies. So, long-winded answer, but I hope that helps you out. Feel free to message me or email me, if you have any further questions, okay, David? Thank you very much for that. And then we have Nick in the house. We have Nick here. Thank you very much, man. I really appreciate your feedback on my photos on, AP Studios Facebook group page. Thank you very much, man. Van says, "I still use the 1.4 f lens on my Z8 and ZF. Even, I have many Z lenses." You know what? You're absolutely right. There's nothing wrong with using the F to Z adapter too on with your old glass and, on the new camera bodies. Absolutely not. Me personally, um, I like going as native as possible. I did notice a slight difference in performance, like, enough for me to notice, especially when I'm shooting runway and stuff like that, and, so when I shoot with a Z glass and Z body, I just get a little better, but 100% absolutely, there's nothing wrong with it. Have fun, do you. That's great to hear, man. Thank you very much. Alright, so, with that said, let's go to we have another question. Kava's in the house. I hope I said that right. I really do. If not, feel free to, send me a thumbs down emoji. Okay. So, what do you think about obsessive concern with buying the latest gear rather than practice and effort? I got that feedback from somebody else when it came to my latest video about, should you buy the Nikon ZF? And and it's like a balancing act. You should not get obsessed with the camera if you're hoping for it to rely on you becoming a better photographer, right? "Oh, I need, the or the most expensive lighting." A pro photo is not gonna make you a better photographer. It won't make your photos look better. We all know this. That goes for a Z8 and Z9. It's not gonna make you look better. I've seen stunning photos with a D5600, okay? I've posted photos on Instagram where people thought was stunning, and it was with my iPhone. So to that point, your gear is not gonna make or break you, but it certainly will help you. Now, getting the latest and greatest, I don't think so. I stopped buying the latest and greatest iPhone just because it came out, just because of whatever. I've begun to ask myself, and I recommend those looking at the newest, latest, and greatest to ask yourself, does that newest and latest, greatest features enable you to produce better quality photos or make your workflow a little bit better. And now what I mean by better quality photos, is the autofocus that much more better improved? Is the megapixels really serving my need as a photographer and my client's needs? Otherwise, I wouldn't get so hung up on quickly getting the latest and greatest. Now, if your camera's a little old in the tooth, kinda like how David said he has the D7100, so that's a no-brainer, okay? That is a no-brainer. When your budget allows, absolutely upgrade. So to your question, I think it's a fine balancing act. Of course, I'm gonna say practice as many of you know, composition is king. You can shoot with an iPhone, a film camera, what is it? Uh, a disposable camera, an Instax, and if your composition is solid, people will enjoy the photo, okay? Um, Learn proper exposure, exposure triangle, and what those, variables do when it comes to helping you get the right exposure in camera. Um so there are certain fundamentals you should learn as a photographer and continue to sharpen your skills. So with that said, uh, no camera or no piece of lighting is gonna help you with those basic fundamentals. They're called basics for a reason. That's why a lot of times what I like to do is going back and shoot an entire photo shoot with just one lens. It forces me to think more and pushes me and allows me, it provides a space from which I'm not so reliant on the technology alone for me to produce a set of quality images. So I know it's a long-winded answer. I hope that helps a little bit. But being excited about a new piece of gear is not gonna make you a bad photographer, okay? Because if so, I'd be the worst photographer on YouTube, bar none. But you can feel free to check out my website. I think my images speak for itself. Now, I'm a gear nut. Let's be honest. A lot of us are. We like toys, and photography is my toy. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't do anything. I may play a little Xbox, but largely, my toy is my camera. So guilty as charged. I like my toys. Um, Nick, hey, happy winter solstice. Thank you. Yeah, 23, 2023, 24. Right on, man. Be right back. Hot chocolate. Hey, I'm not mad at you. I got my coffee right here, folks. Look at this little product placement right there. And got my coffee going. And so I feel you, Nick. Get yourself a good swig. Okay, thank you. Hey, no, thank you for the question, and I hope I wasn't too long-winded in that response. With that said, um, let's get to the next piece of news, shall we? Okay, and I know oh, by the way If you haven't already, make sure you go check out my latest video. Should you buy it? I talk about the Nikon ZF, and was it worth the purchase for me, at least, and would it be for you? But, um, quite honestly, oh, that goes into my to the next thing. I'm so sorry, folks. Look at me. Look at me. Okay. Let's go to our next product highlight of the day. That's what we do. Every episode, I like to do a product highlight, okay? Let's get right to it. And that is going to be the Nikon ZF. That's right. Here we go. Today's video is, not sponsored, unfortunately, but, it's definitely being brought to you by the letter Z and the letter F. That's right. Shout out to Sesame Street, okay? And I got the ZF, as many of you may know, with the 40 mil kit. I think if you already have a 24 to 70 and some basic Z lenses, this is an awesome kit. I don't care what anybody says. This thing is fantastic. I have so much fun. The size is amazing. It this glass, even though it's not expensive, feels great. Well built, rubbered. I like this. It has the rubber focus ring right there. Um, and this is the classic nod to the old school, classic nod to this bad boy right here. Okay. And when the ZF was talked about, I wanted this in mirrorless. Similar. I want to touch the knobs. I want to hear the clickety clack. I want to hear it all. And that's what the ZF did. So shout out to Nikon, okay, for dropping the bomb on us with this one. Okay. Where's my bomb at? Come on. Where I got too many of these buttons. There we go. Dropping the bomb on us. I do have a photo shoot tomorrow with a model tomorrow morning, and can't wait to drop you guys some images I'm gonna take with this. I'm gonna take this kit right here, and I'm also gonna be bringing with me this lens, which a lot of you already told me you love and you own, which is going to be the 2470 I mean, 24 to 120 f4 lens right here. Check that bad boy out. So I'm very excited about that. Stay tuned, subscribe to my channel, and, for those that are a member of my channel, make sure you go ahead and join that. You will be getting some exclusive video content from tomorrow's shoot, Andre. Andre being the first member, you will be getting that content, and anybody else who joins, all you gotta do is click the link in my description, section to join, okay? Click my join. Um, with that said, I do wanna also bring this little piece of nugget right here. We got some news actually. Let's get to the news part. Uh, oh, these are great. Okay, Roy, buying new gear can make your photography worse. Learn your current camera first. Yes, there is a good point in that. Absolutely, Roy. You should learn the basic fundamentals for sure. And again, a new camera is not gonna make you better, right? Let's just be honest. Nick says, "Oh, snap, Rob, bringing the ZF Thunder." You know it, man. I'm new to your channel, but I've followed you on IG for a while. Do you ever look at people's work, give your opinion on what people could do better? David, another good one. Hold on, let me open up your digital wallet again. You're gonna need a bigger wallet upgrade, okay? There you go. Add that to it. Um, Great suggestion, and I have had asked people have asked me in the past about that very same topic. I will be doing that. We're gonna do one in January for portrait photography. Portrait photography is my game for weddings, family portraits, headshots, models, etc. So if it's portrait, I do it. So we will be doing portrait photography reviews. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe. Make sure you're subscribed, David, and of course hit that bell notification icon so you get updates on when I plan on doing those videos. I will be putting an APB out definitely on Instagram, but for sure on my community tab of my channel, letting you know how to submit your photos. Okay, so thank you, Dave, for that great suggestion. Roy says the ZF is a great camera, but it needs the grip. Absolutely. This I'm not gonna lie, it feels like I don't like the way my fingers are like this a lot. So I already ordered the grip from Small Rig. It comes in next Thursday. I'll post a picture about it so you folks know what it looks like, etc. you probably already do, but, um, that grip has been sold out a lot of places. The only place I've been able to find it, I tried buying that Mike's camera because you know I like shopping local, um, I had to get it on Amazon, and even on Amazon, it was a week out. So, if you need the ZF grip by Small Rig, you need to hurry up and order it. Cooley says, "Should do shoot live." Yes, I will be doing content, but it's gonna be for the members, Cooley. If you can become a member, I gotta produce special content for them, and then I'll produce other content for all of you on my regular channel as well. If you can't, it's all good, I totally understand, but I have to give some juicy stuff to those who are a member of the channel, 'cause I'm planning to go really full time on this channel for all of you, and I have several, events already lined up for 2024, starting with WPPI, from which I'm gonna be bringing you all a lot of juicy content. Luke says, "Hi, Robert. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that." We got Roy. "There are several new grips available for the ZF, even wooden ones." Ooh, hey, Roy, can you, post a link to where you see some of those? I would love to check it out. I really would. I just ordered a regular black one from Small Rig, so I would love to share that on my community tab. So either post it in the chat section or you can email me too, Roy. Go right ahead. I'd really appreciate it. Rakesh is in the house. Thank you very much. Good to see you. Good to see a lot of familiar faces. I know MIA for quite some time, and I'm back with a vengeance. I got my webcam action going. We got almost what is it? Mega how many megabits? 1,000,000 megabits, whatever that is, of internet action going on. So we are on here. Wayne says, "Morning, Rakesh." There you go. Morning all to the new arrivals. Stepped away for a bit. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you. And Wayne, just in case, I do have now, just to let you know, a membership, exclusive content. So if you join the channel starting at $3 a month, I'm gonna be posting regular exclusive content for all the members. So go ahead and click that link in the description section or press join. Um, Nick, we want the Roy Bixby signature gray. Yeah, we want that. We want that, Nick. You let me know, we want that. I'd buy it. I'd buy it if it's actually his. Uh, Snap to it. Very cool, and yes, 1 gigabyte. That's it, that stupid commercial. 1 gigabyte of internet action. Um, alright, let's get to the news, shall we? Okay, so let's get to the news, shall we? So, this has been the talk for, like, the past week. I've noticed a lot of posts about it, so why not we begin talking about this? So, feel free to get all your complaints out. Yes, we're talking about another camera, I know, I get it, but a lot of people were talking about the Z6 III, Mark III, or whatever they wanna call it, when the ZF was announced. They're like, "Oh, I may wait, I wanna see what that camera does," et cetera. So I think it's worth talking about right now. So this news was obviously broken, or shared December 12th at, NikonRumors.com, and, they're like, "Oh, this might be the one over here." So, of course, these are rumors, okay, folks? These are rumors. These are not official specs, okay? So don't come at me later on. Um, okay, so as we all know, the Z6 was at first marketed as like a hybrid video/still camera when it first released. It was like a 24 megapixel plus it did video, and if you wanted the higher res, you got the Z7. So with that said, they're continuing that, scenario. So it's expected to be early 2024, like in the first quarter, which would be pretty awesome. I'd love to be able to talk about this before WPPI, and if they have it at WPPI to try out, you already know I'm gonna bring you all a fantastic exclusive, straight from the motherland of WPPI about, my experience using this camera. Alright, um, it has a new 24.5 megapixel BSI sensor, cool. better ergonomics compared to the Z6, which which may be better grip, probably similar to the Z8 or something, really, because everybody really liked how the Z8 came out. It does 6K, which is great because I believe the it was doing 4K. So 6K ProRes RAW video support. Now if it's I hope it's internal RAW, okay? I hate having to get all these external monitors just to get the full video punch out of these cameras. Lumix has done that, Nikon sometimes, but, I think in the older cameras, but now, I need to have it ProRes RAW internal, okay? Because my cell phone does ProRes RAW internal, okay? So, let's get to it. Pixel shift, which is cool. Obviously, Nikon's starting to do that. I've had my Lumix cameras been doing that, so I would expect it to have pixel shift, especially since it wants to be like an ultimate hybrid solution for photographers. Higher FPS than the Z6 II. Does anybody know what the Z6 II, frames per second was? I can't remember. I cannot remember. Um Says, "Oh, Malcolm says, I'm dropping out. I'll catch the rest on a rerun. Have a" Okay, thank you, Malcolm. Really appreciate you tuning in. I'd love double USB ports on the Z6 III like the Z8. Oh, yeah, you're right. That is clutch. I do like that. That's a great suggestion. Shout out to you. Hold on. That's for you, Roy. That was a good one. I think the Z6 III would be next. Yeah, I think so too. I'm hoping that some of these rumors are real, like the 6K. Uh A full-size HDMI port on the Z6 III would be nice, as long as it has a CFS Express slot. You're absolutely right. This that was my only one gripe in the ZF, was that it has that micro HD port HDMI port, and, I understood why, can't get everything in one camera, but I get it, cut your losses somewhere, especially when you wanna save on size, but this camera should have full HDMI. Absolutely, absolutely. There's no excuse. It's again, doing 6K, and it's touted as a hybrid camera, you gotta have full HDMI in my opinion. So, absolutely. Bell comes in, I hope the Z6 III has that Sony screen everyone seems to like. I gotta check out that screen. Which camera are you talking about? Just let me know. Um and versus 24 megapixel is enough for Z6 III, great dynamic range and low light ability. Absolutely. When I got the ZF, a lot of people, in other spaces, kinda whined at the 24 megapixels. Last time I checked, you don't need 24 megapixels for social media. You don't need it anywhere except maybe your website and deliverables for your client, okay? So, in the big scheme of things, 24 megapixel is more than fine. Because when you take a picture with hold on, let me get to my thing here. When you take a photo with this camera, it's 24 megapixels as well, and you use the Nikon app, which works really well, download it to your phone, you have 3 options. You have 2 megapixel, you have 8 megapixel, and then you have the 3rd option at, full resolution. Me personally, I download the 8 megapixel, and then I use Lightroom mobile app and edit it and post it. I recently did that at a fashion show. And, I posted some pictures, models warming up on the runway, edited it on Lightroom, posted it. Everybody was absolutely blown away. They really were impressed with the color and how the quality of the images came out, and guess what? It was all edited using 8 megapixel, images, and you already know Instagram compressed that. So with all that said, 24 megapixels, more than enough, you'll be just fine. I think the 6K video would be a nice upgrade. Now, me personally, would I get the camera? Probably not, okay? I have the Z8, Z9, and I for sure don't need another 24 megapixel camera. I got this just because it's freaking cool, okay? So, let's get back to it. Boop. So it does say Nikon Z8 or similar focusing system, so that can be nice. Obviously, like what I mentioned in my ZF um, video is that I've gotten used to certain features and certain, performance experience from the Z8 and Z9 that I really can't afford to downgrade from. I'm spoiled, quite honestly. So, if it has at least the same focusing system as the ZF, and especially the Z8, it's a wrap. That thing's gonna sell really well. It's gonna sell really well because there's a lot of people who held off on the ZF to wait for this camera. So I already know this is gonna be another good release for Nikon in 2024, which would be real smart to start that year off strong. Um, Mechanical and electronic shutter. So that there we go. Now, my real big thing is, will it have that shutter cover? Because as we know, the ZF, it does not, but in the ZF I mean, Jesus, in the Z8 and the Z9, it does, which I really like. I wish we had it on this one, but it is what it is. Um, if it has that cover, that would be clutch. That'd be great. Hybrid body design between the Z6 and Z8, bigger than the current Z6, Z7, but smaller than the Z8. So there you go. Again, for me, it's really about the internals so that I can better and then the price point. I'm curious about the price point and, see where that falls, with the Z8 at 4,000 and then you have the ZF at 2,000, you figure it's gotta be, I'm gonna say 2,500, something like that. You heard it here, 2,500, folks. Can't if they put it at around 2,000 to 2,500, they're gonna sell a lot of them. Keep it accessible to a lot of people, and, that I think would be a smart price range. Don't do 3,000, 4,000. Stop it. Go for units sold. Go for units sold. That's why this thing is hard that's why the ZF is hard to get, okay? Because that price point, $2,000, perfect. Great price point. Alright, so, let's go ahead and check out some of these here comments. Now I got a ton of them. Who know if there is a SD Express and micro SD Express capabilities are in the ports? Oh, that's a good question, I'm not sure. Um, most time photos have to be downsized to, like, 8 megabytes. Exactly. So it's like, and that's my point exactly, Nick, is that, and honestly, the people who pay me most of the time don't know that they wouldn't know the difference if I sent them a 5 to a 18 or a 24 megabit, excuse me, megabyte size file. They wouldn't know. I had 3 commercial shoots earlier this December, and, they all came out well. They never asked about they relied on me and my professionalism that I would deliver the most highest res images. They didn't shoot me a number specifically. They didn't ask about my camera. They didn't ask how large my sensor size was, and guess what they all did? They all enjoyed the work that I produced and the results that came from it, and, they all paid. So, there we go. Alright, don't really need it in the ZF, but who knows if one day that uh, uh, will turn on 6K video and a few more FPS. I think well, on the ZF, I don't really don't care about the ZF having more than what it is. I think this camera should be exactly what it is. It's a cool retro, high performing, photo video camera. Now, it does, I don't think it needs to solve everybody's issues. That's not the point of this camera. It's giving us a beautifully designed retro nod to the old school of Nikon. That's what it is. If you want hyper performance, get the Z8, get the Z9. So, anyway, well, I think it's the Sony A7R IV that has a screen that can be tilted and rotated in a lot of different ways. Oh, that's right. You know who started that? Honestly, it was the Lumix S1H. The Lumix S1H had the pull-out and you could pull it out and then turn it and twist it and everything so that when you do tilt and twist the screen for video, it didn't get in the way of the HDMI and ports and the headphone jack and stuff like that. So Lumix started that, and then immediately after that, I know not the Nikon, I can't remember the Z9, but other camera manufacturers started to implement that technology. Panasonic was the first one. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Yes, exactly, Wayne. It was. Um, Andre says, But how long have you been using Nikon and what you like about it? No intention of starting a war here in the chat. Amen, brother, you never know. Um, I've been using Nikon from my beginning since, I went to Academy of Art for film school, got myself a film camera to use, for projects. I was a Canon, but when I bought my first one, it was a 2 lens kit, D 3100 at Best Buy. At Best Buy in Dublin, California, or Pleasanton, whatever that was, okay? So shout out to Nikon, shout out to Best Buy. So that's been, um, shoot, 12 years ago. 12 years going strong, folks, and my hair's still just as gray. Um, a mechanical shutter is fine, a BSI stack sensor would be more important. Absolutely true, 'cause we don't want the funky lines, wobbly lines and everything else. We want fast readout speeds. Um, and a lot of people who would lean toward the Z6 would appreciate that performance capability as well. Like, okay, we'll get the stack sensor, but you may not get the 8K performance, you'll get the 6K, you may not get the 45 megapixel, you'll get the 24 megapixel, so we'll throw a dog a bone, there's the stack sensor. Clients care about the end results, 100%. Absolutely, that's all they care about. They not one client has ever asked me, "What camera do I use?" "Oh, is that a Z9 or Z8?" No one cares. As long as the camera looks like it should be a professional, you know? Don't be showing up with a D3100, okay? But honestly, um, they've never asked. They've never asked. What they do is they look at your Instagram, that's for sure, and they go to your website. So make sure you're updating your website regularly and that it looks top notch. I'm telling you, those are the 2 biggest factors on all the clients that I gotten over the past 2 months after getting back from Greece. I'm telling you, the biggest clients, those are the 2 things they did. Website, Instagram. There you go. It is what it is. It is what it is. Don't blame me. Um, if they ask, they shall receive. Absolutely. Okay. Um, unless they are picky photographers. Well, yeah, picky photographers are gonna be picky. Trust me, I get plenty of comments about picky photographers, but most people are pretty nice. But once in a while, you get somebody, trying to be too picky. "Oh, you said this instead of that." Perhaps you forgot YouTubers are human also, okay? I make mistakes all the time, alright? I'm getting better at freestyling my videos because of going live, I'm better at just talking, but I do a lot of hums and ahs, and I forget certain spec stuff, and, uh, that's why I rely on my, what do you call this, a teleprompter a lot, but a lot of times I just wanna get out my thoughts. So, we all make mistakes, it's all good. Alright, Fel, bingo! You might be the only YouTuber who gets the ZF is a retro camera. That's right. I have to always say that. People forget that. They are shocked. It's a and is not meant to solve every photographer's issues. That's the point. It's not supposed to, it never was. They never said it should. I don't know where everyone gets that the next camera that is released has to solve said problems that they happen to have. Knock it off. It's a fun camera, well built, weather sealed. It has your headphone jack, mic jack. I dare to say that I enjoyed that the fact that I can have a camera that I can vlog with all of you, stream live, take photos, record behind the scenes video content all in one camera, and someone says, "Oh, you bought a great camera just to do vlogging with?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's literally the reason." Okay? So, don't shoot the messenger, that's just called reality. Thank you, Fel, I appreciate that. Wayne in the house. Good to see you. Yes, Wayne is an awesome dude. I love seeing him on my chats. I love the ergonomics, build quality, and the image that I get from Nikon cameras. Absolutely. But don't get me wrong, everybody. I still love shooting with my Nikon. That's what I'll say. I mean, excuse me, Lumix. Correction. Right now, I'm streaming right now with the Lumix S5 Mark II. I love this camera. There's nothing wrong with it. It's fantastic. And to, someone's point earlier, who was it? It was Keva's point, you know, it's not the gear, man, it's not the gear. all right? It's the camera, and do those features help you to produce the set of content you like? If so, mazel tov. Keep on shooting, brother. Um, I've been using Nikon since my Pentax K1000 shutter jammed during the shoot, and I switched to Nikon. All cameras are good now, but Nikons are reliable. That's it. That's it. And you know what, folks? I'm gonna be bringing you guys a lot more Nikon content. I've made some good, relationships lately with Mike's camera even more, as well as with somebody that is looking to bless me with some more juicy content for all of you. So if there's ever anything you want me to take a look at, let me know. You make sure you go ahead and send me a DM. Well, oh, Roy is also here. Good to see you, sir. That's right. Come on now. See, this is what I like. I like we're like community within the community. Okay. I like to see that going on in my live chats here. And for those over on Instagram, I see you there. Oh, we got a question. You know what? That's a shame. But my Instagram questions do not show up on this feed. So let me go ahead. Uh, go ahead and make sure I answer these folks here. You should make a video on how to use Flash if you haven't already. Yes, I will do that for sure. That I believe I got that. And then, where is my other questions from Instagram? Ha! Look at one of my first photographers has his own podcast now doing extremely well. Well, shout out to you, yes. Hey, you know what? It's all about consistency. I'm not the best. I'll quickly let you know. You know, I started off with a T-shirt, and then what was it? In spring, I got this embroidered hoodie of mine, and today my hat arrived today. You guys see this hat? Let me know what you think about this cool hat, my trucker hat, right? Shout out to Vista Print, so it's all about grinding, absolutely being unequivocally unapologetic with self-promoting yourself. I don't care. It's my brand. I'm proud of what work I do, and just put one foot in front of the other. So I appreciate that some folks see the difference of where I was to where I'm at now, and trust and believe it, I wanna take you all along this crazy journey. All right. What other questions we have here? Okay, that's it right there. Those are the last comments on, um, on my Instagram here. You remember the first, I don't when was the first party? He said, this is oh, it's Luther. Oh, hey, wow, it's been a long time. This is on Instagram right now, folks. He said, "Do you remember the first party that you shot?" For those that don't know, okay, let's go down a little memory lane, okay? Let's go down a little memory lane. Um I first started off by doing event photography, not portraits, not headshots, not weddings, no nothing, not fashion photography. I've never worked with really models when I first started. It was all event photography. I was shooting, like, club events as well as, musicians and stuff like that. I had a buddy who was in a band, and that's when I started to shoot, professionally, was really doing event photography. So, there's a little nugget there of my past. So, I used to do events and nightclubs and everything. It was pretty awesome. Just show up doing my thing. But now, obviously, I don't do that anymore, but I still do, like, fashion events, fashion photography, fashion shows, runways, and stuff like that. So, yeah, humble beginnings. Wow, this is a trip. Uh, see my old school folks here that got me onto some gigs. So, shout out to Luther. Thank you very much checking me out on Instagram. Um Is the sound coming muffled? Is it just me? Yeah, let me know if my sound is looking wacky tobacky. Over here, it looks good. My meters are good. Um, I'll double check. I don't think anything is, my audio. Yep, everything looks good to go, Lakish. Let me know. Wayne, Roberto, I like the ZF, but can't carry all these cameras around. And for my use, I need something that can record for long and not overheat. Ooh, very good point. I did hear about I have to test that out with the ZF, the overheating issue. When it comes to that then I'm not gonna lie, for long extended periods of recording, the Lumix cameras can't be beat. They go on forever. They have unlimited record time. So, hello. That's the way to go. That's why I still proudly use them, and, I'm not giving it up. It works. If it works, it works, okay? But you all know I still love my Nikon. I can love 2 things at the same time, alright? It is what it is, right? Uh, felt that the says the ZF even has high-end video capabilities. Even if it wasn't that, it'd be even slimmer. Nikon should make a photo-only ZF and make it a lot smaller. You know what? Tony and Chelsea Northrup just talked about that in one of their latest videos. Shout out to them. And they were saying they should make like a what is it? A Z100, what a V100, whatever Fuji that one, what is it? They have just the built-in just one lens built into it, and, Nikon should do a retro version of that for themselves, or X100, whatever it's called, and, that would be dope, that would be fun. I wouldn't get it, but I certainly would recommend it, I'll tell you that. That's a fun camera. Uh, Wayne says, "I cou I couldn't give up the FX30 with its built-in fan to have 2 Nikons that will give me some issue over here in the Southeast." Yeah, especially where you're at. You definitely need that. That's why the, what was it? This I believe the S5 Mark II, hold on, has a built yep, the S5 Mark II has a built-in fan, so and the S1H does, and, GH6 does, so yeah, built-in fan, that comes in clutch, especially for you in Southeast Asia. Roy says, "The sound sounds fine." So sorry, Rakesh, I'm not sure what's going on. Lumix has a fan, which Nikon needs to add in future cameras. Yeah, absolutely. I think they will eventually, especially now that they're going more and more into, um, in video, then, especially with their firmware updates being very video centric on the Z9 and stuff. So I think that that's definitely gonna be in there. Nikon's been killing it for the past, I'll have to say 2 years. They're really knocking things out of the park, so shout out to them. Um J-Rod's in the house. Come on. ZF is already too small, needs the grip. Yeah, it does. You know what? It's I don't know if it's small. I mean, let's put these 2 bad boys together. It's much bigger. It's much bigger than my film camera. So, but it is smaller in compared to the Z8 and Z9. But man, you definitely need to buy the grip. They should sell it together. It seems like Small Rig and Nikon worked together and talking about it during the release. They should have just sold it as a package, quite honestly. That would have been smart. Um, yes, happy holidays to you, J-Rod. Really appreciate it. Fel says, "Leicas don't have a grip. How come people complain about the ZF?" Be li Fel, the reason why they complain about the ZF is because they like to complain. There's nothing to complain about. The camera's awesome. It does 4K. I wish it did 4K 120, whatever. I didn't buy it for that. Hello. It does 10K at 120. It does up to 4K 60, but that's cropped. Um, it does fantastic black and white images. It gives you the rotary fun this is a fun camera, knock it off, people. It's a professionally made, fun camera. Stop trying to think this thing's supposed to freaking answer all your freaking problems. Okay? I don't mind fans as long as they are removable. You know, um, the built-in fans, the way the Lumix has it, Roy, it's really you don't notice the difference, and they're quiet. You don't hear them, but it gives you unlimited record time in challenging conditions, so that's pretty good. J-Rod. Oh, yeah. Oh, J-Rod, hold on. I saw your comment on Instagram here. I think, Randy Savage has something for you here.
Oh, yeah!
There we go. Bippity boop. Oh, yeah. Once you start with the grip, it's hard to use something without it. Well, you're absolutely right, Wayne, but in this case, I think it's almost mandatory because it's a great design, but it's super like, almost like my fingers are gonna just, grip right off of this. I got the little leash here, so just in case, something happens for tomorrow's shoot, but I'm telling you, yeah, it is, it's you need that grip, that's for sure. Let's see here. Oh, can't wait to use the B and W feature tomorrow. Yes, I can't wait. I'm definitely I have the model wearing a specific, outfit that I plan to shoot in black and white. So trust and believe, I'll be clicking the black and white, taking some photos. I'll post some, a quick review, but definitely if you guys wanna see some great exclusive content, make sure you go ahead and become a member right now to my, channel, starting at only $3, and you will be getting some exclusive video content coming soon, as well as you will be getting early access to my uploaded video. That means you'll be getting 3 days early, you'll be getting access to my videos before it goes public, okay? So that's another, benefit of becoming a member, alright? This off? Anyway, let's get to the main event, folks. I really appreciate all this dialogue. I thought I was gonna be on here for only an hour. I should have known better. I should have known better. It is what it is. Okay, so now, let's get to the main hold on, hold on. Let's get ready for the main event. Okay, alright, here we go. As you can see, I spare no expense with my graphics. None at all, okay? Alright, so here we go. Let's get to the first question. First question of the evening, shall we? Boy, we're going everywhere. I love it. I absolutely love it. First, I wanna ask you all a simple question. What do we no longer need in photography? What do we no longer need? What would you like to see go bye-bye? Come on now. What would you like to stop seeing or them always advertising these brands? What would you like to stop seeing in photography? That also goes for us YouTubers. What would you like us to shut up about? Come on, let me know. Feel free. I got my coffee. I got a thick skin. You can say, "Stop wearing that awesome hat of yours." If I can't have it, I don't want you to wear it. That's okay. You can say that. I don't care. Let me know what is it that you would like to no longer see? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We got a gripe right here. Here we go. We got J-Rock coming in hot and heavy over here. Okay. Let me see if we get to this here before I do that. All right. J-Rock comes in and says, "No more box openings." Oh my god, J-Rod, are you kidding me? I think I felt that one. I felt every round of that shot you were shooting right there. Shots fired. Wow. Oh, oh, I'm so sorry, but you know what? Wayne comes right back at you with a rebound on I mean, he's coming back. Hey, that's YouTube for you, J-Rod. It is what it is, brother. You know what? And, Jared Poland actually talked about it. He's like, "I would like to do these other kind of videos, but you all watch the unboxing and gear reviews. So what am I gonna make a channel that doesn't answer to what you all, uh, respond to?" If I did stuff literally about the basics of photography, it would grow a lot slower than if I post a new camera. That's just facts. Now, that's not because of me. It responds to what folks want. So, you know? And you all know, come on now, let's be honest here. We all love the gear, okay? We all love the gear, let's be honest, alright? Whenever I get a camera like, I know I was buying this on Monday, but Saturday and Sunday, I watched at least 8 videos about the ZF like I didn't know what I was about to buy, okay? So, we all like this stuff. The megapixel race has gone too far. We need to concentrate on dynamic range and maybe 16-bit. Ooh, good point. You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. I like that, especially the, 16-bit. People need to stop falling for every new camera when the ones they have are perfectly fine. You're absolutely right, Phil. You're absolutely right. But people like the gear, man. We're gear nuts. I think part of it's in our DNA. I think if we go to ancestry.com, there will be a section for, Gearholic, and from the land of photographopia, whatever, photo what is it? Whatever land of photographers live and grow at, that's what's in our DNA, man. We like the gear. Limited flash sync speed. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Yeah, we need to make unlimited. How about that? Camera, comparisons, they are annoying. Wow. Wow, camera comparisons. Well, ironically, that's one of the most requested things. When I talk about a camera, they're like, "How does it look against this one?" Or when I talk about the Pleta, people wanna see me shoot also with the 105 1.4 lens or try it against the 85 1.2 Z lens. Like, this is what people are looking for. That's the funniest thing. It's crazy. Um, if we didn't have unboxing videos, then we wouldn't know who the idiots are. Come on. Good lord. Look, my chat, they don't care. My chat just doesn't care. They're the most fired up chat of photography podcast on this YouTube sphere. Gas is awesome. You better believe it, man. That's what I do. I like to get my gas on, okay? Watch out, people. You may not wanna be in the same room with me when I get my gas, all right? Um, hold on, I got something for that. Uh, get the camera and flash to shoot at whatever. That would be amazing. I think that's what made um, the A9 III, with the global shutter such a big deal. People like that. Switching my brand to X brand videos. Wow, that's a good point. People are always like, "You know what? I'm done. I'm only shooting with my phone now. I forget Nikon." And I'm like, "Get over yourself," you know? But whatever. It's always for the same I think it's just clickbait. That argument is clickbait. Make sure you like and subscribe, folks. Like and subscribe. Um, with that said, Nick, let's see what do we no longer need? How about a 13K price tag on lenses? Yeah, that right there. We no longer need 13K or 16K. Derek was telling me they got what was it? I think 600 millimeter f4 prime lens, the Z1, and that thing is 15K. So yeah, let's say no longer to that. That would be nice. Um, camera companies have to sell a new model every few years or they may go under. You're absolutely right. And then therefore, I have to make more content. So prepare to start yelling and commenting on the next review video. Camera bashing videos. Ow, 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 ow. Yes. Yes. I hate this camera. Watch this. Watch me crap on the camera. And it honestly does nothing for the viewer, but people watch it though. Let's be honest. People watch it. You guys, that's all YouTube stuff. Tell what about photography you don't want to see. Okay, yeah, that's a good point, Wayne, yeah, that's funny, I asked about photography, and we got right into the YouTube sphere. Now granted, YouTube or content creation is part of the talk or the news, if you will, of photography, but it's not all about photography. So let's see what Wayne can come up with. Or whatever Robert's question was. No, you got it right, Wayne, you got it right. We're talking about photography, but this is still relevant because it's really about the trend. What they're mentioning are trends in photography, right? So, I'd love it if camera makers go back to giving us what we need instead of what we want. Yeah, they should just listen to my channel, subscribe, support it, and then we can let them know directly. Phil comes back. Reviews by people who barely use the camera they review, especially if they are biased. You're absolutely right. That's why on my channel, like, I made the final decision that and honestly, you all told me. I look at my algorithm, I look at my, numbers every day, and you're telling me, "Robert, stick to your lane. Nikon, uh, Lumix, and photography. Teach me how to do photography better, uh, and if I'm talking about cameras, it gotta be Nikon or Lumix. That's where they go. I talk about any other brand, uh, Sony or Canon, no, I barely get views. I talk about Lumix and Nikon, you all so I'm just gonna listen to you guys. You guys told me, and I'm listening, alright? So you're absolutely right, I'm gonna play my position. If you wanna talk about Sony, go check out Malcolm Walker's channel. He knows hell of a lot more about Sony than I do. Roy I've seen too many blurry waterfall and hyper. Yes, yes. Oh, yes, those, what do you call it? What do you call those, high definition kind of photos? They're like, HD or like the, hyperlog not hyperlog yeah, I think so. Either way, quit it with the sunsets and cooking up the saturation. I hate when people over exaggerate the saturation on their sunsets, like it's gonna make it that much more impressive. And yes, blurry waterfalls. Yes, we all know if you put on an ND filter and drop it to a half second to a second or 2 seconds, you're gonna get an awesome blurry, image. Sometimes it's cool, but yes, that has been definitely done a lot. It's a go-to. It really is a go-to. Selective coloring when you're in Photoshop and you only everything's black and white except the red colors in the frame or something like that. That's definitely a no-go for me. No more I switch cameras. Yes, absolutely, J-Rod, that's right. No more comparisons and I switch from this camera to the next camera. Um, Unfortunately, my latest video was why I bought something, so I don't know. So that might I might have to give myself a few rounds. HDR, yes, that's right. That's what I was trying to come up with, HDR. Yeah, those HDR super, you boost up the clarity, boost up, dehaze, and boost up the saturation. Let's just knock that off. I'm done. That's right, Roy. Thank you very much, guys. Hyperlapse videos, they're a nice touch. Hyperlapse, slow motion, if done sparingly, can be a nice spice to your content, but it can't be the whole dang thing, right? Let's be honest. Alright, let's get to my next question. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Where's my comments? Let me turn this off. There we go. And here we go with the next one. Alright, this one we're gonna be looking back a little bit, and, let's get to this one. Alright. What were you most excited about in 2023? What in photography? It could be YouTube I don't care where, YouTube, in real life, whatever. It could be a product drop, it could be lens, lighting, whatever. What were you most excited about in 2023 for photography? Come on, people, let's hear it. Alright. Oh, Wayne comes in. Nikon Z8. Yes, that was a win. That was a win. Boy, did we all go crazy about Z8. I mean, every rumor update, everything about the Z8. We just went crazy, and you know I had to get my hands. Um, absolutely. J-Rod, the long awaited 2000, 2000, 200 to 500 replacement. The one yeah, that absolutely. That was a big one. That was a big one too. I'm gonna try that lens out. Snell comes in 2023, the Z8 ZF 8512 in Plena. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Nikon was not pulling back this year at all. Roy, this is very good, yeah. The global shutter. That will yes, it will be interesting. I can't wait to see what people can do with it. I already heard some particular it's definitely not a camera for me. I just don't need it. The Z9 does everything I need for the work I do. And going back to what others had mentioned earlier, just because a new camera comes out doesn't mean it's gonna help improve your photography at all. So, just look at the features and do those features complement what you do? Otherwise, just rejoice and be happy that a piece of gear came in or something, right? Um, have a great night, a great holiday. Thank you, J-Rod. And, Randy Savage has something for you on the way out, J-Rod. Oh, yeah! Thank you for, tuning in. Really appreciate it, man. Um, hey, we got the drunk wedding photographer in the house. Hey, buddy, didn't know you were having a live today. How you been? Good. Got my pass for WPPI. Hope to see you there. Yes, I will be there. I already got my pass. I will be there the day before, and I will be leaving the day after it ends. I'm gonna be there every single day. I will be planning tons of videos there. I'll be going live as well. I'm not sure which seminars I'm gonna check out, but I will be checking some out. You will see me at Nikon booth, Sigma, Lumix. You'll be seeing me at, well, the lighting booths for sure, the photography shooting bays, I will be there. So I will see you soon. Look for my hat, okay? Look for my hat, look for my logo. I will be there strong. Let me see, you can see it. There we go. You will be seeing me there for sure, okay? So hope to see you all there. If you see me, come find me. You see me at WPBI, I will guarantee an awesome selfie with you, okay? Come on now. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Wayne says later. Thank you. Yep, absolutely. So shout out to J-Rod. We'll catch the replay later. Thank you very much for checking up on, my live stream. Uh, I love shows, but sheeple concentrate on cameras instead of lighting. You know what, Roy? I'm gonna do some stuff more about lighting as well. If not live streams, for sure, pre-recorded content uploads. You were, uh, an I think the second or third person that mentioned it tonight about lighting content and photography content, so I'll make sure to do that. The more I am able to, concentrate more on producing content for all of you, the more diverse kind of content I can create. So, the live streams are great. I'm gonna be getting back to that, so definitely, uh, press that bell icon to know when I do go, but I for sure will be bringing you more diverse content. That means content you can learn from, alright? Hey, Fred, thank you for, tuning in on Instagram. I see, Harry live on Instagram as well. Thank you very much at J Job Photos. These are the Leica point 90 ooh, the Leica Octalux point 95. Yeah, that's a wow, that's incredible. And, Harry uses the Kodak V1. I know a lot of people using it. I think Timid also uses he just posted a video about the Kodak V1 he did a photo shoot with. Shout out to him. And, Danny says, "Hey, Rob, you may have covered this already. Any recommendation for an on-camera flash for Sony?" Oh, okay, so that's why, Harry recommended, the Kodak's V1. Yeah, Godot's flashes are awesome. Also, they work with any other Godot's triggers. So if you end up getting some mono flashes and some studio flashes and you have the V1, the remote control trigger can control all of them. So that's another reason, Godox is a pretty good way to go, and they tend to be very affordable, all right, and powerful. So go check out some of the Godox flashes. I will that gives me an idea for a video. Okay. I'll do it with Mike's camera, actually. I let me write this down. That's a great question. Okay, Dan, I'll ask that question at Mike's camera and record that and bring that to you. What are the best flashes for Sony cameras? But if you have any questions, go ahead, check out Malcolm Walker on YouTube, and he shoots nothing but Sony. So go check him out. He'll be able to answer that question, Danny, okay? Let me see if we got anything else. Oh, thanks, Fred. What's up? You know my Saints are on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So, I'm glad you tuned in regardless, man. And the Profoto A10, Danny, he says the Profoto A10. Okay, so check that out as well. Hopefully you're still here. Fred, really good to see you. It was great seeing you up and about, enjoying your life, living your best life, man, on Instagram. Um, let's go over here. Let's go back to our YouTube situation. I Roy says, "A little lighting adds more to, an image than any camera or lens." Absolutely, absolutely. Lighting is everything, composition is king, right? That should be a shirt. Lighting is everything, but composition is king. I'm gonna be in the early morning, boring business seminars. Ah, okay, got you. Hey, thank you for tuning in regardless. I really appreciate it. Not a fan of the Godox V1. The light isn't as even as other models. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. But that price point might be for someone, you know what I mean? So, you get what you pay for, of course. I use, the old school what do I have? I have, my own camera flash is Nikon SB900 or 910. So I still have that thing. I bought that, wow, 8 years ago, and it's going strong. I see people like Photo Miyake doing pro work with the ZF. It makes sense. It's basically a Z at 6.3, kind of. Well, it's kind of, yes. Emphasis on the kind of, for sure, because it doesn't do 6K and it doesn't do 4K 120, and maybe the Z6 III will, so we have to still wait for the official results, but yes, absolutely. You could do tons of I already know I'm gonna do some fantastic work with this bad boy tomorrow. Make sure you stay tuned for that to see some photos I'm gonna post on Instagram, as well as in the community tab of my, YouTube channel, and like I said, I will be posting exclusive video content, for my members only on YouTube. So make sure you press join and sign up for that, $3 a month, and I'll be sharing exclusive content and, of course, doing exclusive only live streams for my members. Um, because the audio is going on in and out, your stream is also 720, not 1080. Can really see the difference now that I'm on a computer. Interesting. Um Let me see why that is, because I haven't changed anything. Hmm, let's see here. I haven't changed anything. Oh, yeah. That's StreamYard. I'm not at 1080, I am at 720 because that's StreamYard. If I paid the $50 a month, then I can upload to 1080, but since I'm paying the $25 a month, it's only 720 uploads, so sorry about that. It is for the live streams, but really, for me, the live streams are about being able to communicate and catch up with all of you on a face-to-face basis, so, um I need to save where I could save some money, okay? So $50 a month times that by 12, you already know that's a lot of money per year to stream. So no offense, and I definitely no pressure, but, the live streams, if it's not, producing a set amount of income, then I'm not gonna spend twice as much to communicate with all of you. It's a numbers thing, right? So let's just but thank you, Wayne, for the heads up. I'll keep that in mind. Uh, a great you got great bandwidth, but your stream isn't making the most of it. Yes, no, you're 100% right. Again, it's just about the plan that I chose. It is what it is, okay? Let's all complain to, StreamYard to give me 1080p for $25 a month instead of 50 bucks, okay? I used to do pro work with the Z6 II, so I could easily do the same with the ZF since it isn't more powerful. I just need the grip. Absolutely, you can. I think I can easily take pro photos, no problem with the ZF, but I can't wait for the grip, though. I already know it. It's gonna be interesting experience tomorrow without the grip, but I'll have a good time regardless. Fell comes in, "Well, I mean, I don't really need the grip since I'll use a neck strap, but I ordered the grip just in case." Absolutely. I mean, I did it anyway. It was only $39, so, you're not really, like, losing a whole lot for it anyway. It's not a huge commitment. Alright, so let's get to the last question, okay? Last question here, folks. Come on. Has things gotten better for photography in 2023? Seriously, let's talk about it. Next 10, 15 minutes. Has things gotten better in photography in general in 2023? Okay. I'm gonna say yes. Just due to the advances in technology and where the companies are choosing to emphasize in the firmware updates, it makes me excited for sure. It makes me excited because, um, that means the camera you're buying is truly more than likely a good investment. I'm gonna be able to keep it longer, so they better keep updating these things, and I don't see any and these cameras, because of the internal advancements, are solving more of my problems as a photographer in each camera body than they ever have. That's one thing for me. Um, because of competition. Okay, I'm not sure what you meant by that, but maybe I misread a previous comment, fell. But that's one thing for me. Um One thing I did notice with Godox, since we kinda mentioned Godox earlier, is that they are going hard, not only in flashes, but in continuous lighting. If you folks haven't checked them out for continuous lighting, especially since I do filmmaking, um, they are not pulling punches anymore. They used to be like that third party kind of a joke, but no, they're a serious, serious contender in when it comes to, flash photography as well as continuous lighting. And they do so much other stuff as well. They're just turning out to be a very overall well-rounded brand when it comes to affordable, lighting solutions, quite honestly. And they do, like, 0 marketing. I don't know how they do it. It's gotta be the gear. I mean, granted, I own some of their stuff, but, they don't really push themselves out there unless it's, like, one of us doing a review for them. They've done so much in a very short period of time. We gotta give a shout out to Profoto I mean, to not Profoto, Godox for what they're doing in lighting. Uh, yes, on the gear side, getting cameras with better IBIS so you can handhold and shoot at lower shutter speeds is helpful for places and times when you can't take a tripod. Absolutely. The, Lumix has, uh, 2 great, um, stabilization features that are phenomenal. One is where in which you turn it on, and it's basically as if you have a monopod, and then they have an active IS where if you're moving straight like a gimbal, it keeps it very, very still handheld. So, yes, and then I've seen that technology being dripped into the other cameras. The IBIS in Nikon is pretty good too. So it's like that you're absolutely right. That is a great, great advancement. I will add there are more quality third-party lenses available today. Oh, absolutely, 100%. Sigma, let's talk about it. Sigma has been going hard, and then Tamron as well. Tamron coming out with the Z stuff, okay? So, absolutely. So, I could confidently recommend Sigma or Tamron for people who want professional results. You no longer have to go strictly with a Nikon Z lens on your Nikon Z camera. Yes, things have gotten better because of competition between the big brands. Nikon has finally entered the chat with their improved AF and stellar lenses. Absolutely. We still need the 35 f1.2 lens. We still need that Nikon. Come on now. Um, Photoshop Lightroom has made editing easier and better, so that's great. Yes, it has. I'm gonna test out the tethering. I haven't used the tethering in Lightroom in a very long time. I wish that would get up to speed to the point of how Capture One performs with tethered. But absolutely, the editing in Lightroom has become very powerful and very, very spot on. The AI that they've been doing for masking is crazy good, and also, when I'm applying the brush mask tool, it notices lines, so, like, it doesn't go outside of, let's say, the face, and you could just brush the face, and it tends to stay within the lines of the face. Um, I really like the masking abilities that they've added, where you could just mask the eyes, or just the skin, or just the face, or just the hair. It's really, really good. So shout out to, Adobe for implementing very, very smart AI technology into their software. Fel, the new stabilization tech is making it almost impossible to do video without a gimbal. Um Making it almost possible. Yes, 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 yes. I think I said impossible. Yes, possible. 100%. It is really, really crazy. Um, the gimbal still has a lot of great use. I just recently bought the DJI RS3 Pro gimbal because when I noticed that, when I can get really, really good shots much easier using the gimbal. But yes, in a pinch, these cameras are really working really well. And then we have felt, "Oh, look who we have in the house. We got Chuck in the house." What's going on, Chuck? Boy, it's really good to see you. I haven't seen you tune in a long time. Hope you're doing well. It's really good to see you. Hold on, let's see if we got any, thank you everybody on Instagram for tuning in. I'm seeing the live on Instagram. Wow, it is crazy how hold on, let me see if I can here we go, and boom, screenshot. I'm really impressed on how the stream looks on my Instagram. So if you guys ever see me live, I'm also live directly to Instagram. Shout out to StreamYard for making this look amazing on my Instagram. Crazy. Anyway, uh, yes, it's really good to see you, Chuck, man. It really is. Look at that. Look at all the love. Yeah, look at all this love, man. Here we go. Chuck in the house. You already know it's official when he drops by. There we go. Everybody, make sure you go ahead. Chuck, are you still, going live? Are you doing a live stream? Let me know. Um, Let me know if you're still going live and if we should, make sure you go check out the channel. If it whoever has not yet subscribed to his channel, go do that after you stop watching this stream, okay? So, go check out Chuck. He's a really cool dude, and he eats tons of M&Ms. If you want an answer to a question, you gotta send him a bag of M&Ms, okay? That's, like, official, alright? What else has gotten better in photography? You know what's gotten better? Camera bags. You know, I've had the need to get upgrade my camera bags. These damn camera bags are getting better. They're more, water resistant, weather resistant, durable as hell, and I could just beat the hell out of them, and they're very modular. So quite honestly, camera bags have come a long way, and, that's one thing we don't really talk about, but, you know, we all need it, and we all have more than one, let's be honest. Just like ladies and purses, okay? I have a whole bunch of camera bags for different reasons, and I have yet to have found the need to upgrade or get new ones because they're just built really well. Shout out to Think Tank Photo and Peak Design, okay? Ah, we got Wayne. Sony is great, but they need to improve their ergonomics. Absolutely, and I think that was one of the things people noticed most about the A9 III is the grip has been improved. And I think that Sony finally listening to Sony shooters, as well as seeing the positive response from the, Z8. People love the way the Z8 feels, and it only behooves them to adapt that and finally start using CF Express Type B cards. That's just the way I feel. So, shout out to that. Let's see here. Boom. Oh, okay. So it says, "I feel you. You need what can happen help you do the best job." Yeah. Yeah, you're absolutely the grip I mean, ergonomics is everything for me. That's why I mean, this thing is so cool, the ZF, but I'm not gonna lie, this part is killing me, but I understood why. I'm not mad at it. Obviously, I bought it, so clearly it wasn't enough for me to not get it. But I'm definitely gonna get the I'm gonna get the grip for 2 reasons. One is grip, second is it has the Arca Swiss railing on the bottom. So that means when I take a tripod, I don't need to attach another plate to the bottom of it, right? I don't need to attach another plate. So on the grip, I'll have Arca Swiss. I can slide it right on my tripod, take it right off my tripod. So that's another huge advantage to the grip that, I have, more people should really talk about besides just having a better grip. Bu 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 Wayne says, "Is the S5 II available to show beside the ZF?" Very, very, good question. With that said, I will go get the S5 Mark II right now. Give me 1 second, okay? You know, I'm trying to remember where the hell I put that camera. Oh, there it is. I'll be right back, folks. Come on now. Let's get to it. Ah, yes. Okay, enough of that. Here we go. Here we go, Wayne. We got the ZF, and then let me take off this lens so you guys can really see the size. ZF, and then here is the S5 Mark II right here, and there we go, okay? Not that big of a difference at all. There we go, that's probably about right. See that? What do you guys think? Here's damn, they're actually very damn. The biggest difference, obviously, is the grip on the Lumix right here. Outside of that, it's not a big difference. Not a big difference, okay? There you go, Wayne, I hope that helped. Um, Here we go. Put this thing back. I don't want that sensor exposed like that. No bueno. Here we go. S5 Mark II. Let me see. It wants to there we go. Alright, I hope that helped, Wayne. Uh, we'll be doing we'll be doing a Christmas clauses. There we go. I like that. Uh, I wish all lens feet were Arca Swiss, too. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be dope. They should. I don't know why. I mean, I don't know why they just don't do it. It would be so simple and probably cost them nothing. Uh, okay, so 7 PM. Alright, Chuck, that's what's up. That's what we need, 7 PM. Cool. Make sure everybody go check out Chuck's channel. Um, I believe that's when he's gonna tune in live. What day? What day? What day? That's the only thing I need. Uh, Dang, you are a pro with this live stream stuff, graphics, musics, and effects. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. I really do. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, fella. I really appreciate it. Wayne, ZF is thinner but longer. Yeah, yeah, you're absolutely right. It's thinner but longer. Let's take a look again. Okay, let's take a look again. Thinner but longer. You're absolutely right. But, um, let me see the weight difference. Hold on. I think it's a little bit heavier on the ZF just because of the metal body, you know? But I love them both. I like them both a lot. Um, Wayne oh, here we go. I think the Z6 III will probably be the S5 II in thickness. That would be nice because it's really not a it is not a big camera. It's just not a big camera at all. It really is. Has a really nice grip, okay? Has a really nice grip, and I've been using this camera all the time. And look what they could do. Full HDMI. Let me cover my face. There we go. Full HDMI with a USB charging port right there. So, if they could do it on this camera, Nikon can do it too. Full HDMI on the Z 6 III. We got Solomon in the house. Come on now. I have the S5 too. I bought it to video my son's lacrosse games. It is absolutely amazing. It was an upgrade from my Canon 90D. Oh, yeah, and that 90D is a workhorse. So, but yes, 100%. The S5 II, was a great release for Lumix. It was phenomenal. Autofocus is finally, reliable. Great form factor, professional quality results, and if you guys see my videos on my channel, they're all shot with the S5 Mark II, so that says enough. I appreciate the live too. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. There you go. Make sure Solomon, make sure you subscribe and smash that bell icon, okay? That'd be greatly appreciated. And of course, hit that like button. Come on now. Would you guys be okay with a fan in the Z6 III? Me personally, I would because I'd be fine. 'Cause look what the Lumix has. Look what the Lumix has. See the fan right there? See that fan? And then they have another fan they have another right here. Where is it? Right there. You can see it. Okay, there's one there, and there's one on this side. That means and look at the hot shoe or the right here, right? It's not grotesque, it's not big, it's not super large, it's not intrusive, it doesn't add any disgusting weight to the camera, but yet allows it to go unlimited record time. If Panasonic can do it right here, clearly I know Nikon can too. Do that, Nikon, and you're gonna be, really giving your Nikon, fanboys and gals something that is awesome to use and something to talk about, okay? It can be done. Um Wayne, they need to have a full-size HDMI. Absolutely, that's what I'm screaming about, man. Don't forget to like. Thank you. Absolutely. Thank you, Nick, I appreciate it. Yes! Come on, people. Smash that like. Um, boy, oh boy, I'm trigger happy. You know what it is? It's this coffee. It's this coffee. I don't drink coffee after 3 PM generally, but gotta say, I like this cup, so I gotta use this. I gotta put the coffee in it. Alright. I'd rather have a bigger body than a fan. You know, if it has a bigger body, might as well get both. So let's I mean, again, I'm only showing you this 'cause this lets you know that there's a design and the technology is there to have a camera that feels good in the hand, as well as give you the performance with that fan, okay? Yes, exactly, a fan comes handy. It again, to have both is not a tall order, it really isn't. Compromised weather sealing. Okay, yeah, we do wanna make sure we have good weather sealing, but you know what? This got it, ZF got it, Z8 got it, Z9, you know? Um, wait, okay, here we go. But you have a ton of other cameras to fall back on. Yeah, I know, he's got, like, a wall full of cameras, absolutely. So, um, my thing is, again, when I look at a camera, I look at the tech in the camera, right? The software as well as the hardware, and does it allow me to do what I do easier, right? And then I just rock and roll with that. Me having the global shutter is great, price tag won't be, but ultimately the performance isn't up to I just don't need that, right? I'd rather have some higher resolution, 20 up to 30 frames a second is more than enough. I don't even shoot runway with 20 frames a second, let alone 120 frames a second. So, again, that's why something like that, even if Icon came out with a global shutter, I just don't need it. I don't shoot if I shot sports, especially paid, you know, golf and baseball and all these things, or wildlife professionally, okay, you might have me there. But I don't need all that type of tech, so therefore I would never get that kind of camera. I think they should let you open certain parts of the camera instead of using fans. Interesting. But the more things you could open makes it that much more prone to things happening. Thus, why people complain about a flip tilt screen. They're like, "It's gonna break, it's gonna break, it's gonna break." It never happened. That's the one thing everybody complained about. But this flip tilt screen is built really, really well. It's built really, really well. And guess what? So is Panasonic's. It's built really, really well. I've never had an issue on professional shoots, commercially, or when I shoot my films, or when I'm doing this here, vlogging. So, anyway, outer folks. Okay, thanks, Chuck. Really appreciate it. If you're saying goodbye, then, I'll see you on the flip side, brother. Thank you very much for tuning in, man. Really appreciate you. And Randy Savage has something to say.
Oh, yeah.
There you go, Chuck. We'll see you next time. Everybody say goodbye to Chuck real quick. Uh Video camera I used had a jammed fan from too much grit and sand. Ooh, boy, what are you doing with that? That means you're putting in work. Shout out to you. Uh, I'm thinking global shutter needs more time for tech to evolve to really support it. That could be it too. I mean, when the first electric cars came out, that was exactly the issue, and it still kinda is. But no, you're absolutely right. But I'm excited for the technology being introduced to us all, but it just doesn't I don't see huge advantage for my kind of photography yet, that's all, and definitely not the price tag. Um, Solomon comes in. Roy, what kind of camera was it? Just curious. Yeah, what kind of camera was that? Let us know. What kind of camera was that? In the meantime, oh, hey, Katya, thank you very much. I hope you're still there. Thank you for checking it out. Thank you everybody else on Instagram for coming in and checking out my very long live stream. Really appreciate it. Roy, what camera was that you were talking about? Hopefully you hear that question. Let me take a look here. Alright, that okay, we're looking pretty good actually with my time here. I wanna see what Roy says, if anything. Fast Fuji does have a fan on it, you screwed it on the back once the screen is open, that's also an option. Oh, okay. That's to that opening it up thing. Yeah, I like to have things as less complicated as possible. Otherwise, if it's not put together the way I like it, then I end up not using things. Make it simple, stupid. That's the way I need it. Okay, so went through a lot of questions. Before we wrap this thing up, let's get to the final piece, okay? Next thing is I wanna talk about final thoughts here, folks, okay? I gotta wrap this up in about 10 minutes. Um, I wanna ask you all, what kinda content, okay? Because I do this for all of you. I don't do it for me. I benefit, but only if you benefit. So you're first here. You're in the driver's seat. What kinda content would you like to see more from me in 2024? Come on now, let me know, everybody. That goes for folks on Instagram, to folks here on YouTube. What kinda content would you like to see more from me? This is your chance. Let your thoughts be known right now, okay? I'm thinking one thing I'm gonna do is more portrait photography review. I'm gonna review your stuff, okay? I hear a lot of people talk about cameras and lenses and tech and what you got on the shelf. Now let's talk about where the rubber meets the road. Let's talk about your photography itself, your technique, your lighting, etcetera. As many of you know, I'm a portrait photographer, so fashion, beauty, wedding, family portraits is my game. So, we're gonna do a lot more reviewing. So, I'm gonna do portfolio reviews, if you'd like, your Instagram profile review, I'll definitely do that. What other content would you like to see more of? I would like to hear from all of you. Wayne says, "Some video gear usage." Okay. You know what? I have been posting some, Wayne, you know that. I've been posting more video content related, videography content, so I'll do more of that. I've noticed some new faces coming onto my platform because of my video videography gear related content. So I'll continue to double down on that. Phil comes in, same as today, a little bit of everything. Some news, rumors, read the chat, answer questions. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Phil. I appreciate that. We also have Nick saying, do some sports. You have to cameras to have it. Yes, you're absolutely right. Okay. All right. You know what? All right. I appreciate that challenge. You want me to do some sports? I got you, Nick. Okay. I hear that. Shots fired. I'll take that. Roy says, how about less gear and more photography? Ooh, ooh, boy. You got me you throwing salt on the open wound over here, Roy. Um, I can do that. All right. I can do that. I have so much you'd be surprised how long my little list of potential videos, is growing by the day. I'll do that for sure, Roy. Heard you loud and clear. Um, the streams are nice as well. Okay, Wayne, I'll still do the streams. Um, being able to do it every week sometimes gets tough because I have clients or I have a project I have to do right now. I have a huge project for a nonprofit I need to wrap up by the end of the year. So, it may not always be Thursday night, folks. It may not always be Thursday night. I'll make sure I don't do Monday night for sure, because that's Malcolm's evening. But the point is that, like, I can't always shoot for Thursdays, but I will do streams. Clearly, y'all have spoken and supported me during this stream, so this lets me know this is something you all appreciate, so I will continue to do that. Now that I could go live on Instagram like this, I for sure will continue to do that and post on Instagram. We understand you have other work, but do once a month. Okay. You know, I'm gonna do just that. I heard that. Shots fired. I get you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Wayne, you got it. Once a month for sure. I will do that. We'll tap in, reconnect, update each other, and I can definitely do that. I will definitely do that. Thank you, Wayne, for that. Luke, do what you want to do, Robert. It's all good, brother. Hey, man, thank you very much.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. So with that said, okay, I'll do that. I'm gonna do more photography. So I'm taking away is I gotta do more photography, lighting, videos, tutorials, basically. And we will also go live at least once a month. Okay. Now I'm also gonna go live a little bit more, but the lives I will be doing will be for my members only. So make sure you become a member, click that join button. It's only $3, starts at $3 a month and I'm gonna be sharing exclusive content to my members and giving them early access to, future content before everybody else in the public gets to see it, okay? Phil says, "Do anything, just enjoy what you do." Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. Yeah. Ironically, I really do enjoy doing this YouTube thing. I love being able to connect with other fellow photography nerds, videography nerds, and, we all speak the same nerdy language. I love it so much, and, this is really it really helps me out tremendously, it really does. I recently saw that video by Manny Ortiz talking about, a reason why he almost quit YouTube, and I really felt it, man, 'cause, this 4th quarter was rough for me at the beginning, and, hit some serious lows I didn't share, I'm not gonna share, but it bounced back at the end of November, a strong December. A lot of good things came, and, so I understood his plight, and I know we all go through it as photographers, especially when we're in the professional realm, a lot of self-doubt, and, so connecting with all of you lets me know that not only am I producing content you appreciate, but you're here to support the journey, and I thank you all for that. Give yourself a round of applause, everybody. Yeah, that's for you. Uh Behind the scenes are always helpful. Okay, I am gonna do more behind the scenes, but there's gonna be a large portion of it for my members. So if you want to get access to a lot more behind the scenes, then you definitely wanna become a member. Now how do you do that? Very easy. All you gotta do is press that join button right there. Press the join button in, the description section of this video, and support, and you will be getting a lot of exclusive content in that behind the scenes during my live photo shoots, okay? Alright, anywho, let's go check out let's see what else we got. Don't do anything that feels forced, and you will be good. Thank you, Phil, I really appreciate it, man. Okay. No, that's why I stopped doing other camera, pics, and besides looking at my numbers, I realized I'm stronger at talking about Nikon, and I'm very strong at talking about Lumix, and that's what a lot of people come to my channel for, is Lumix and Nikon, so there you go. That's my position, that's the lane, I rest my case, that's all I'm gonna do. Alright, so here we are. We are finally at the end of another successful live stream. Now, everybody give yourself a round of applause for hanging in there. Okay, you already know what time it is. Yeah, here we are again. Another ending of an awesome episode of Let's Talk Photography. And, as we wrap this awesome train out, let's make sure you go ahead and smash the good old like button, share, subscribe, and hit that bell notification to get upcoming content. Also, make sure if you haven't already, shame on you, go ahead and follow me on socials at Facebook, Instagram. We got Threads, TikTok, and I'm on Twitter, tweeting up a storm. All right, go ahead and follow me there. All the links to my socials are in the description section down below. Okay. And as I said earlier, please go ahead and help show your love and become a member of my channel and get access to exclusive content coming on up. All right. So, with all of that said, I want to say, oh, Merry Christmas, Luke. Thank you very much. Thank you all. And you already know. Okay. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more, don't forget to press that like, subscribe, share, and yes, smash that bell icon. Get notifications of upcoming content. I am your wacky, caffeine addicted host, Robert Silver. And until next time, keep shooting, stay creative. Thank you for watching.